Jen, I reckon you're doing pretty well there. You feeling confident?
Sort of.
Sort of. Okay, keep going. Let's have a try. Around the corner. That's it. Yep.
This would have been much simpler if I hadn't used patterned fabric.
Yeah, well, we all learn lessons, don't we? No, it's looking good, Jen. You've done really well today. Well done. Okay, Barb. Barb's ruling. I sketch and Barb's ruling. That's okay. Just divide that space. It doesn't have to be exact. Just divide that space.
I need the eraser.
No, no erasers allowed. Okay, we've got that wrong spot. That's okay. Just put one there, but it's still working because you've got an uneven number of squares.
That needs to come out.
I reckon you'd be better to just bring that line up a bit higher. So just roll that one a bit higher. Yeah, that's better. Okay, under your needle. Easy peasy, go for it.
I think so.
You can do it. We'll see. Okay, Debbie. Who gets the award for travelling the furthest today? You've come a long way. And doing well. Doing well. So you're not supposed to turn it, honey bunny.
Oh. Well, that's something else to learn.
Lots to learn today. Okay, round the corner, and down. Yep. Round the corner. Yep.
That's nice.
Yep. Yeah, try not to turn it. You'll find you've got better control. Keeping it stitching. Round the corner. You're nearly to the middle. Up one and in one. It's looking good. Looking good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, well, Denise, did you hear the rule that you're not allowed to bring an unpicker? Well, just you broke the rules.
The problem is that my stitches are too small.
Okay, so that means you've got to move that sandwich a bit faster. That'll make it slow down.
Yeah, it's just that if I can do 3 motions, I'm a lot better now. When it comes to straight lines, I'm not doing very well.
But you know what the magic word is, don't you?
Practice.
Practice with purpose. Okay, Nina is one of the newest members to our guild, and look at her lovely work. When you spritz away those blue lines, that'll look so different.
I really like this one.
Do you want to go get one of my spritzy things and try them? And ladies, if you want to try any of my blue mark removal strategies, please just help yourselves. Okay, how are you going?
We're on the PhD to unpicking.
Oh, Susie, what can I tell you to? You missed the rule too that you're not allowed to bring an unpicker to a class.
Yeah. Never mind. Perfectionism, well, not even perfectionism, but there are things you can live with and
Absolutely.
things you can't.
Well, we might come back to you.
That would be a good plan, I think. Thank you.
Two ladies, two ladies.
I'm trying to get around behind her, but she's not letting me. There's a food chocolate to put you through the day.
Yeah, but, you know, this is your first time, Sue. This is your first attempt, and you might be really helpful to draw out a series of squares and rectangles and practice. And pen and paper.
So is that all right?
Absolutely. Yeah, you just got to get that stitch length consistent. And you'll get your spiral. Yeah, looking good. And why am I not surprised that your sample's pink? Pink. Okay, Leanne is super student today. If she was in a class with Sonia Holton, she'd compete with Sonia. She has done so many. Where's the other sample? You got another one. There's so many bits on it. Look at all this practice already. Never quilted before, and look at this. It's good fun. Brilliant. It is good fun. Good fun. Even more fun with a glass of wine and a block of chocolate.
Okay. You choose a chocolate. Would you like a apple and spice, carrot want more?
No, that'd be
That
great.
doesn't look like very much.
Oh, I've had plenty already.
Kathy, take the camera away from me. Barb, what can I tempt you to? Oh, just chocolate to get you through. A bit of energy hit. Get your quilting really fast. Piece of fruit. Okay, so let's do this lot down here. So imagine you've got your seam allowance there, so you're going to start at that point. You might even like to draw a line there, so you with your ruler and marker to doing a pretend seam allowance. Yep, point to point. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? Right. And sometimes, ladies, if it helps you, you know you're going to divide that space into 3. So make a mark halfway along one diagonal, halfway along the other, and you've got your centre point, so you know you're going to go E, L, E, and aim for those pointer marks. So you can do a purple mark there and here. Yep. So you're going to start over here, you're going to go E.
No, that's backwards. I'm going to
Oh,
start
sorry.
over here.
E, L, E to here. Then you're going to come up here, across here, and then you can do the same thing again.
Easy.
Right, see how you go.
No worries. You can go now.
No pressure, absolutely no pressure. Okay, Mona, how are you going? I would start here on yours.
Yes, I just did look at my mirror.
Oh, do we got a machine
No,
for it?
well, I just took it out
Okay.
and,
Yeah.
yep, it's a steep learning curve.
So E, L, E. Oops, it's come unthreaded. We're going to come back to you. We're going to let you thread it. We won't bore our readers or our watchers with that. Come on now, Judith. About to start. Looking good. Look at this lovely sample. I think hasn't she done a lovely job? And now we're into triangles.
That's going to make a lovely bag.
Yeah. Yep, that's what this is where you probably want to do the mark on your diagonal because that's where you're going to be coming up to. No, about halfway. So I'd say about there, yeah, and about there.
So do I come up with the E's to those points?
So you're
do
cutting
I?
up E,
Oh, I see.
L,
Yeah.
E, and out.
Right.
Okay? And you might like to just
Yeah.
pencil a line through there,
Yeah, I'll
just so you
start so that I,
the mock seam.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you're okay there. Okay, how are we going here? Oh, well, I have a practice. Where is it? Oh, yeah, yep.
So I'll have one more practice and go for it. Just go for it.
Practicing first is always a good strategy. Okay, Sally Ann, how are you going?
I'm doing well, thank you.
And you're not struggling with the batik fabric today like you thought you might, are you?
No, and I don't like batiks
Yeah.
at all, so that was why I picked it. And then when you said that, I thought, well, what have I done? No, it's been okay. I know I need to go bigger,
Yes, yes, you need to aim to hit that seam there.
so I'll do that one.
Okay, so you're going to come across
I
here?
am going to come across and then
Right.
go back that way.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Terrific. Okay, here's Anne, one of our newest members into Festival of Quilts.
Yes. So,
Oh, and we hit it with a festival immediately.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Learn as you go. So that high?
Yeah,
Is it
about to
supposed
there.
just
And you're
come-
going to start here.
Yep.
And you're going to come across here, up to there, to there. You might find it useful to
do
use your
them,
marker
yeah.
to do a mock seam allowance through there. And then you're going to travel up your side, across there,
And do it all
and do
again.
it all over again. You get to
All over
repeat it
again.
3 times.
You. I'm not sure if that's even. What do you think?
And this is Erilyn. Erilyn started off the day thinking she'd never be able to get anywhere, and
I can't.
she has had a huge improvement. Huge.
Can't do straight lines, but this was fun.
That's right.
Look at it
So
all.
I tried.
She's come a long
tried.
way. She embodies the benefits of practice. She's got her
Getting there.
stitch length closer. Now, you're starting to hear. I would sort of have a mock seam allowance through there. So just draw yourself a line so that when you come back to base, you're not going to come right off the edge.
Cool.
Okie dokie. And Ellie. Ellie's one of the newest people on the communication team.
Yeah.
Kathy, you and I are delighted, aren't
We are. We certainly are.
Work pressure off. Okay, look at this. She's finished.
Finished.
Okay.
They look like ease.
They look great.
Like O's.
Next time I would aim to try and make them a little bit taller so that they're the same shape as that.
Yeah.
But for a first try, well done.
More
well
practice.
done, well done.
More practice.
Okay, now I'm letting everybody loose for your next 3 sets of triangles.
Oh, awesome.
Because you've got these, and even though, for example, I've got this as a side one, you could easily do that because that is half of this.
Yeah.
So you could come and do your 3 to the middle and then 3 here, so you've got 6, or you could do 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Straight lines are
Straight
my friends.
lines, then do that. We've practiced both of those today, and you've done this sort of thing. So for your last 3, do the ones that you're most comfortable with.
Awesome. Excellent.
Okie dokie.
Challenge.
Does anybody need water, or has it got water?
Give us a song and dance, Peg.
Kathy's coming with the machine. What's wrong end? I hope this works. Is mark about 1/4 of an inch around your outside. Don't have to measure it. Then I'm going to draw one from point to point here and from point to point there. And I'm going to divide that space roughly into thirds. We're not doing rocket science here, so and we're not entering this in the show, remember? So now I'm going to just draw a grid. Okay? It doesn't actually matter how many squares you've got. So here's how we're going to stitch it. I wonder if I can use the purple. I don't think it will show. Give it a try. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to curve up and stitch up here. When I get to here, I'm going to curve around and I'm going to do it in the blue. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, up to here, curve, and go along here to the end, curve and come down here, curve and come round here. But I'm going to stop one short and curve up to there, stop one short and curve, curve. This is called follow the line, so it's a no-brainer. Till you get to the middle. Okay, now I want you to imagine you've got a whole lot of, what was that, 5 inches? I think that's 5. You've got a whole lot of 5-inch blocks. And we're literally going to go from one to the other so you can do edge to edge. Now, we came in here and went up. What we're going to do here is come in, and let's say we've got another block here and there's our 1/4 inch there. This time we're going to come down and do the exact opposite. When we get to the middle, we're going to come out here. But if you're on your end block and you've got to go up here, instead of coming out here, go straight ahead and go up. So from this point, you can go one direction or 2 directions. So it looks complicated, but if you have that marking there and you follow that, remember, once you get around the 3 curves, so 1, 2, 3, don't go to the end. Then you're going to start coming in. You're going to stop short 1 each time till you get to the middle. Okay, good. Yeah. At the top of your second column is a design with a stylized flower that uses the molar feather. If you're ever going to do a feather, this is one of the easiest. But look, if we make that a triangle, you could easily fit that Still doing this drawing upside down. Okay, you could easily use this as your starting point. And have a feather. And if you want it to look a bit fancier, as you do them, just do a little vein inside. Picks them up. So even though it's in a square on your diagram, there's no reason you can't adapt it to fit in a triangle. So we're going to be interested to see what variations you come up with.
Is that,
Okay.
what's that?
That's just headbands.
That's
or-
headbands.
Or peacocks, or there's a whole lot of names for that. I'm happy to do that one too. McTavishing is a whole lot of really long S-curves, and you do them in groups of 4. It's really good around appliqué because you can creep in and out of funny shapes. Everything we've done today has been in a very defined geometric shape. Thank you for the word, geometric shape. Round appliqué, it's not so. So this is a good one to practice. Karen McTavish invented it, and she actually has a 1-hour long video on YouTube that's absolutely worth watching. I will, after I've done this, sit down and write down the names of a few more quilters who I follow on YouTube. You will learn an awful lot from some of them, just in little ways that they adapt a design or just their ideas, the way they think. So McTavishing is, well, I've never used this machine before, and why isn't it stitching? There's 1. Can I go to 2?
I mean, push it. Move your material.
It's not working.
It was working when I was using it.
Kathy, I've got that foot down.
No, pedal.
Oh, hang on, that one. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, I need it faster.
What are we learning?
McTavishing.
Okay.
So S-bend. Oh, it's always tricky on someone else's machine. I've got to go really fast, and it's not going fast. Here we go. And I like to form V's. And as soon as you form a V, you fill it with C-curves. Gee, isn't it interesting how other people's machines feel so different to your own? So you fill it with this, and by doing the C-curves, you're changing. I really, really like, I'm trying to find needle down, here it is. I really, really like designs where you've got positive, negative, and this is just contrast in shape. So you're going one way with a straighter curved line, and then you've got these tighter curves at a different angle. Then you're going to go off, and you can make it really long. So if you're doing it around appliqué, you can whip in around leaves. Do I want to hit that pin? And I reckon I can say I've got another little gap there with some C-curves. This is terrible quilting, but you're getting the idea. Now I'm going to come out here, and I can do a really long one. Essentially we're following that principle that I talked about earlier of, if you don't know what to do, break up a space. So we're breaking it up, and we're going to go to some C-curves. I reckon I might be better with BSA1.
We're not on these now. It's a, oh, yes you are.
Yeah.
Does everyone know what BSR means on a Vanina? Vanina,
I reckon I'm better off.
Vanina stitch regulator.
Now, speed down. I'm going to do manual. I think I'm better off in manual. That's better. Oh, yes. Okay, a lot smoother. C-curve. Should have done this at the beginning.
Even Chris is learning on a different machine.
Oh, so much better. Did not get too close to that pin. improved now. So can you see how nice and fluid it all is? Well, I instantly improved.
Using the regulator?
No, this is manual. I clearly don't get along with the regulator. It stitches differently to me. And you can wriggle right the way up and blend and fill in gaps. No one's going to see, and if you get a funny little shape, fill it with C-curves. And if you need to get out, follow a track out, and away you go. Now, this is white on black, and it's pretty in your face. You would probably not do it with that level of contrast, because you'll see, Kathy, you're going to show every little detail here. I thought you were my friend. Okay, so headbands, should we do those?
Yes, please.
Okay, they're really easy. You can do 1, 2, 3, and don't make them all straight. Give some a bit of a curve, and that will add movement to your work. I'm going to come up here. And there's all sorts of variations, so let's try some variations. If you're not careful, you will end up going linear, so you really do have to try and go sideways, downwards. If you can't go all the way, just bounce your way back. But, well, let's do one here. We'll go 1, 2, close together, but then I'll do the third one quite different. Doesn't that look... Oh, I just ran out of bottom thread.
That looks good.
But then into this, you could, once you get better at it, do a whole lot of pebbles, and that looks fantastic. And earlier I showed you the one where you can then do your petals around that.
Just that's fine. It will be next time, okay?
So I think